So it was another warm one today. We did get up into the upper 90s, 97 our high, but well above average, but not hitting those record highs. Again, not anything too absurd. We did start off in the upper 50s this morning, so it was a pretty cool, but again, staying away from those records. Speaking of some records, weather history, this day back in 1976, a tornado passed through Jordan, Iowa, and basically wiped the town off the map, destroyed most of the buildings in the town, and surprisingly, not a single life was lost in that tornado. A lot quieter and calmer here closer to home. We've been warm the past 2 weeks, going to start off your June, so it's been a very hot start. Even though summer doesn't start for another week officially, someone might want to tell the atmosphere that it's been very summer-like. 95 right now in downtown San Angelo, dew point 40. Then those southeasterly winds at 10 miles per hour, and those southeasterly winds are what keeping us in the upper 90s and preventing us from getting into those triple digits. 90s right now across the Concho Valley, lower 90s, 92 in Mesa, 92 in Menard, as well as Eden. Pretty popular number across the area. So lower 90s to upper 90s, and some breezy winds we've seen throughout the day, kind of gust up to 20. But those have been, again, from the southeast and east, which has kept us a bit cooler. Going into the evening forecast, we will still hang on to those 90s as you head into your evening. Once we start to get past sunset, we'll quickly drop into the upper 80s and then into the lower 80s as you start to approach the 11 o'clock hour. Tonight, overnight forecast will be 61 near overnight low. Again, hanging on to those clear skies and those southeasterly winds at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then tomorrow, again, much of the same. Very much a copy and paste forecast. Plenty of sun, 98 are high. And again, those southeasterly winds just a little bit cooler. Normally when we get those southwesterly winds, we'll see that those warmer temperatures pushing into the triple digits. But as long as we have those southeasterly winds, we still stay relatively cooler, only getting into the upper 90s. There's that upper level ridge that continues to stay over the central United States. That's kind of keeping us hot and dry going into the next several days. We do have this lower pressure that moves down along the eastern United States. That will help us to stay a little bit cooler. Unfortunately, staying hot and dry for the past several weeks has allowed our drought conditions to worsen a little bit over the past several days, and then we're going to continue to see that exacerbate the fire risk. We have a ARROYO Grande fire out in Sutton County, northwestern Sutton County actually, with 5,000 acres and 30% containment on that fire. No relief expected for the next 7 days. We're going to continue to stay mostly sunny with highs in the upper 90s and lows into the mid and upper 60s going throughout the next 7 days.